Come on. We are boxing for life, to keep fit, to make a difference.
I've lived around here for a long time. Clacton can really kind of turn on you really quick. You've been around here for ages. Yeah, you know.
Since 1978.
Yeah. It can really turn on you.
Hey, yo, can I be in a vlog, G?
Shine on.
Yo, shine on!
Listen, we've brought some boxing pads here. Do you want to give them a go? Come on.
Come on!
Wait till I'm drunk. Wait till you're drunk. Yeah. I think he's already drunk.
Jaywick is beautiful.
There you go.
So please hear it from the inside, not the out.
I tell you what, we met some lovely people.
There's no crime in Jaywick, it's just shine. Shine. No crime, shine.
Freezy's a friend of mine. Freezy McBone.
Freezy McBone.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Who's Freezy McBone?
Yeah.
Would you rather take that and use that energy into a proper boxing style, learn a proper boxing style? What do you reckon?
Not really, because I'd end up killing someone. I've already been told by a professional boxer before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you find that though, that you play a father role as a boxing trainer because of the kind of people that come in? I mean, often guys do bring a lot of... Are you going to show us your guns? Is that 2 tickets
Look
to the
at that
gun?
gun.
Yes, that is fantastic. Do you know anyone who could do with learning the Mike Tyson style of boxing?
I mean, as long as they stop shoplifting after.
How's it going, everyone? Welcome to another episode of A Day in UK. I know it's been a long time. I've been travelling in my van, but I got an email when I was away from this gentleman.
Hello, everybody. My name's Denis. Hope you're all well.
Denis sent me a really interesting email, but without me telling you, you tell him what you sent me. It was really interesting. It got my imagination running wild, mate. Go on.
Yeah, well, just to give you a bit of background, I've been teaching the peekaboo style for 6 years now.
Sorry, what is the peekaboo style?
Yeah, it's Customado, who was the boxing coach for Mike Tyson, Jose Jorge and Floyd Patterson. And it's a specific type of boxing, which I was fascinated and passionate about, and I wanted to learn. So my coach is someone from the USA, name of Tom Patty. He's my mentor. He likes to be called my advisor. He was the one who actually taught me the system. And what we're looking to do from 6 years ago is to find the next Mike Tyson. So we're looking for not only to preserve what Customado did and his teachings, but we want to show that peekaboo boxing is the most effective boxing style there is.
Now, that is quite a mission, right? So you can imagine, when I got this email when I was away, I thought, you know what, I'm looking for something interesting to ignite the channel again. This isn't something I'd usually do, but it's a really interesting challenge, right? Because Denis here wants to find the next Mike Tyson. And he said, do you know anyone in Jaywick? I said, funny enough, I do. I know a guy called Danny, and I'm due to come back and do an interview with Danny. So we're going to go there next, right? But what are we going to do today? Tell him, because this is fascinating. Go on.
Well, hopefully we'll find someone that's going to be the next Mike Tyson, and I've got my boxing pads with me, so if we find anyone that wants to learn sort of the very basic fundamentals of the system, I'm here to show them.
What differentiates a normal style of boxing from peekaboo?
Well, peekaboo, the main focus is head movement. That is the fundamentals of the style. So if you're not moving your head, there's 2 ways of moving your head, which is slipping or weaving in our style. If you're not doing that, it's not peekaboo.
Peekaboo sounds like a baby's game, doesn't it? You play that with babies. But it's a boxing style which received its common name for the defensive hand position, which are normally placed in front of the face. Now, the technique is thought to offer extra protection to the face while making it easier to jab the opponent's face. The fighter holds their gloves close to their cheeks and pulls their arm against their torso. A major proponent of the style was trainer Cus D'Amato, who didn't use the term peekaboo and instead referred to it as a tight defense, as the Americans would say. We'd say defense, wouldn't we? Now, with peekaboo, fighters pick combinations from a series of numbered punches. So you got number 1 left hook, 2 right cross, 3 left uppercut, 4 right uppercut, 5 left hook to the body, 6 right hand to the body, 7 jab to the head, or 8 jab to the body. And instructing a fighter in the corner and shouting from ringside was made simpler by shouting numbered combinations. But probably the most famous example was Mike Tyson's devastating 6-4, which was a right hand to the body and the right uppercut.
So I'm being fortunate enough to being taught the system by someone that was taught by Customado.
And this is where it gets interesting, right? So I did some digging and we started chatting about this, and it turns out that Denis is part of a lineage that goes back to Customado, right?
That's correct.
We're going to see, we might come across no one, but we're going to see who we can find on the Jaywick streets, out with Danny and Denis here, right? To see if we can track down some people that can be trained in the peekaboo style that could eventually, perhaps, become a new Mike Tyson. Listen, I'm not naive enough to think we're going to find the next Mike Tyson walking around some streets. I mean, that'd be like finding a needle in a haystack, but you never know who's out there. How you doing, Mr. Danny Sloggett?
I'm very well. How are you,
Here
sir?
you get, mate.
Let's get out of here.
Right,
Shine
let's do
on.
it. Shine on.
Adam Vision, Sloggett Vision.
Yeah, you can hold the mic, mate. There you go.
And welcome to Jaywick. It's somewhere we've known since the last century. It's somewhere where we build our home. And guess what? You can come here and build your home too. Please don't look down on Jaywick unless you're helping it up. Thank you very much. Denis, peekaboo boxing, and Adam, day in a life. Shine on these legends. And guess what?
Day in the UK, we're close.
Come on. We are boxing for life, to keep fit, to make a difference.
What do you make of this, actually? Because what we're doing today, we're
Yes.
seeing if we can find some fighters.
Yes.
Well, I think you're a bit of a fighter, mate.
I think
It
Jaywick-
segues into a bit of a cliche.
I think Jaywick is you have to fight to survive. You fight for your freedom, you fight for your health, you fight for your food, you fight for your money, you fight for your freedom. I used to think Jaywick was an open prison when I was a kid because there was no way out. And I thought there was a massive wall around Jaywick. And I thought, where is the wall? I can't see it, but why am I trapped? And Jaywick to me was an open prison.
Really?
It really felt like that because I was young, I couldn't get out, I had no money, no opportunities, and I really wanted to get out. Get a car, get a house, get a woman, get a life. So I took major risks to get them things. And that was from the age of 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. I had no rules.
No rules?
No rules, none.
Was it, growing up in Jaywick at that point, was
I
it
had morals though.
Okay. Was it like that generally? Were
was
other
totally
people around?
like that.
Okay.
Well, I think it's like that for them now, yeah. I'm seeing loads of Danny Sloggetts today when I walk around.
What, in Jaywick?
Yeah, in Jaywick and Clacton and everywhere. There's a lot of Danny Sloggetts now because they don't have the options. How can you expect someone that has all these skills and they can't utilise them? How do you think they feel when they can't show that they're a bricklayer, when they can't show they're a plumber, when they can't drive a car that they want to drive or go places they want to go? How do you think that person feels? They have no option no more. They've lost all their soul. They think, right, I will take a risk to get what I want. And I'm not a criminal, but I'll tell you what, when money's offered to you for just an easy life, like handling stolen goods or driving while disqualified or whatever,
Yeah.
you take that because it's another week before you get a payment from the social. And when you do get it, you owe it out already.
So you don't see any other life outside
No life,
of
but you
getting
don't
paid for
realise the life you're in.
Right.
Because
Okay.
you're trying to make a life for yourself. You don't mind taking the risk to get that life because you've tried every other option. Like when I was 16, I left school and I worked with the BBC for a year. And I worked in Colchester, a place called SEAX, the Wilson Marriage Centre.
Yeah.
And every day I'd go from Jaywick, 6 a.m, cycle my bike to Clacton train station, 6:30, then get a train from Clacton train station to Colchester, then walk from the train station to the actual centre, get there for 8:30, work for 10 hours, then do all the journey back. Do you know how much I got paid for that a week?
Go on.
£29. It costs more than that to get there. And I did that for 6 months. And do you know what? I got the sack in the end. Do you know why I got the sack?
Go on.
I was shoplifting in a place called Haybridge because I had no lunch. And
I know, hang on, Haybridge, Malden.
Yeah, hold Haybridge. I was working there with the training people.
Right.
And it was lunchtime and I was starving. So I just went for a walk around the town.
Yeah.
And I nicked some sandwiches.
Right.
And when I come out of the Woolworths, it was a security guard jumped to me, nipped me. The college found out, and they sacked me on BBC One. When the BBC come the next day, they said, "Why'd you get the sack, Danny?" I said, "Oh, I can't really talk about it." But I didn't want the whole world to know that then. But I don't mind them knowing now. I only stole to feed myself because I didn't have the money to eat because I was paying all my money to get to the training scheme in Colchester from Jaywick. And then after I did that for 6 months and it failed and I got the sack, then all them other options that I never explored, like handling stolen goods and all of the crime that was going on, I got involved. Because I've tried every option. When you've got nothing to lose, you've got nothing to lose.
What you need in those moments is purpose. You need direction. What did you have back then? Because let's segue this into the boxing, mate. Because have you come across people that, you know, Danny just told his story, people that struggled like that and went through problems and was, you know, what have you come across in your boxing career? Because how long have you been doing it for, bud?
Well, I've been involved in fighting systems, you know, all my life, basically. But boxing, teaching this specific style for about 6 years.
Yeah.
But I understand what, you know, Danny's saying there.
Yeah.
When you've got no option and they're limited, then you turn to other ways for survival.
Yeah.
And that's basically what happened with, you know, Mike Tyson. His options were limited. He was in detention centres. He was always getting put in, you know, getting nicked all the time.
Yep.
And he found that boxing was a survivor, you know, a way of surviving and making some good of it. And that's what's happened.
Yeah, and see, this is what interests me, because you turned it around. Let's walk, guys.
I think that's very interesting about Mike Tyson. It's exactly the same scenario, isn't it? I mean, we use boxing to get out of here, and I use Jaywick. I use what I was doing in Jaywick to get out of Jaywick, and I was only doing it to make my life better. And when I got to 21 years old and I was in prison for my 7th time, my dad come to visit me. He went, "Danny, what are you doing wasting your life going to prison 7 times in 3 years? You're better than this. You're my son. Why don't you just put all this behind you and get out of prison and come and work for me?" And I just done my 21st birthday in prison. That ain't no way to celebrate your 21st birthday. Loads of my mates in jail come in with a little fairy cake with 21 matches on and made me blow it out. And that was March the 4th. And that was...
What prison was that, mate?
Chelmsford Prison.
Oh, it's in Chelmsford. Okay.
Yeah, and I was on B wing because I was on remand a lot.
Is that the prison you were there 7 or 8 times, or different prisons?
Yeah, because you always go there first, and then you go to the convicted prison after.
Right.
I.e. Ollesey Bay, because I was under 21. So I used to go to Wybury prisons, which is Ollesey Bay, which was like Jaywick, the fence I was always talking about.
Right, gotcha.
That's how I got them kind of. I was in Ollesey Bay as much as I was Jaywick, but I was only doing it to make my life better, you know.
When it comes to that stuff, are there any opportunities now in Jaywick? Anything starting to come up at all?
Jaywick's much better now. Jaywick's much better now.
Yeah.
Like the Jaywick from 40 years ago is not the Jaywick of today.
Right.
Like Jaywick of 40 years ago, Butlins just shut. So all of the infrastructure in Jaywick, which was made for Butlins, was deteriorating and getting pulled down. The Tivoli, the Morocco.
Where was Butlins?
Butlins was just there in front of us, just where that Martello Tower is.
That's
where Butlins was. Shine on, brother. How are you? Very well. We're going to make a difference.
You don't box, do you, bud?
Yeah, we're looking for
a boxer.
You don't box.
We're looking for a boxer.
I used to a few years ago, but yeah.
Basically,
what did you do?
No, just basic trade, just basic stuff. I used to do it kind of. I was in the forces, so yeah.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
What do you think, having done a bit of boxing? How long did you do it for?
I done it for when I was a kid. I done it for.
How you doing? All right.
I done it for probably.
Let me see you.
7 or 8 years.
I love you, man.
On and off. 7 or 8 years. I done it as part of my forces training.
Right.
But it was more about the kind of the endurance
guys.
aspect. You know what I mean? So it's and also just obviously having enough about you, because life can be a bit challenging at times. Do you know what I mean? But it's I'm not what you consider a professional, but I know how to hold my hands up. Do you know what I mean? So
it's a good discipline though. It's very good for the mind, isn't it?
It's got me really got me out of trouble. Really has got me out of trouble.
In what way?
It's I don't know what's the best way to it.
It's like a release, isn't it?
Not so much. It's the confidence for your person. Do you know what I mean? Because it can be a real intimidating life and a real intimidating place. Having it as a resource and something to fall back onto. Not being a bully with it. Do you know what I mean? But actually having it there gives you confidence to deal with situations where it gets confrontational. Whereas if you don't have that, then you'll just kind of be pushed aside, do you know what I mean? So you have to be able to stand, and unfortunately you have to be able to stand with your hands up from time to time, do you know what I mean? So
it's like joining the army, isn't it? It's great discipline.
Yeah. So it's not about kind of the...
Where you came from, did you have to stand with your hands up? Did you have to prove...
I mean, I've lived around here for a long time. Clacton can really kind of turn on you really quick. You've been around here for ages. Yeah,
I've been since 1978.
Yeah. It can really turn on you. It can really turn on you, do you know what I mean? So that's not really my point. It's about having it... If I hadn't have trained my person in that way, then I wouldn't have had that confidence to be able to fall back if someone steps into your space and they're out of order. Do you know what I mean? So it's not so much about
You know, actually, you make a point. It's emotional self-control that you learn.
It strengthens your person so you can deal with tough situations. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
So that's kind of the reason why I've done it. But it's and once you've done it, then people kind of recognise that within you, and it kind of sets parameter. It sets parameter. Do you know what I mean? Provided you don't take the piss. Excuse my language. Do you know what I mean? It's
discipline as well.
Yeah, it's really
respect.
Is. And the physical aspects as well. The physical aspects, are really important. Really important.
I think people think boxing's just the physical side, but it's also what you've just mentioned about respect, discipline, time management. You get to the gym on time. You put your body through various training. So it's all that. It's not
It's the structure that it gives you, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And if you came from, for example, you were talking about a lack of structure that you had, really. Boxing gives you that structure.
Discipline.
It's hard work, right?
Yeah, you're not wrong, man.
It is. I thought, you know what? I did a bit of boxing myself, right? I tell you, it is hard, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, especially if you've got someone who knows what
You
to do
think
in the
about-
opposite corner. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Someone who is a journeyman or someone who is a pro, they are working hard.
Boxing can save lives, big time.
Yeah.
And if people haven't got a reason, then boxing's better than going to prison. I'd much rather become a boxer than a prisoner. And I didn't have that structure or discipline. But I wish I did. The army would have been nice, boxing would have been nice. And I recommend people going through what I've gone through or what they're going through to try boxing or the army to get discipline.
Would that have helped you in that moment when you were younger?
Yeah, I did do boxing, but not until 5 years after I'd done all my prison.
Looking at sort of Mike Tyson as well, and the way he got involved with boxing was while the other boxers were doing things like what Danny said about after boxing going somewhere for a drink, a boozer or not. Mike Tyson used to just carry on in his room, shadow boxing.
Did he?
Carry on doing boxing, yeah.
That's what I should have done.
He was that committed with boxing.
Interesting.
Not letting anything else.
There's no halfway when it comes to boxing.
Absolutely.
You've got to give it all. But it can do so much for you if you're willing to do that.
Yeah.
So much discipline, so much better than prison. I totally recommend boxing over prison. And if I got into boxing earlier, I don't think I would have gone to prison 8 times.
Well, I mean, that's quite a recommendation. I totally agree.
You're wasting your life. Do not do this rubbish. So the boxers do not want their own people going to prison for silly things. They would discipline you. But when you're alone growing up and you don't have no one to really talk to, you kind of feel like you're the only person in the world, which is how I felt a lot of the time. So I didn't really care. And my mum died when I was 14. I had nothing to live for. My mum.
It's the community. There's a community in boxing as well, right?
Exactly, and that's what I lacked. And I got into it at 27.
Is that why community is so important for you?
Damn right, because it kind of keeps us all together.
What do you think of the beach?
Absolutely fantastic. You think you're in the Mediterranean.
You do. My friend, how you doing?
Not too bad, my friend. Yeah, you good?
Very good, mate. Very good.
Good.
Do you like boxing, mate?
Boxing?
Yeah.
Love boxing.
You love boxing.
Yeah, I like
Have you
to
done a
tell.
bit of boxing?
We can
Little
tell.
bits here and bits and bobs here and there.
You look
Not
like
really.
a bruiser. You look like you have it. No, it does.
It's one of the missing front tooth,
You
isn't
look
it?
like a Jaywick and Clacton, actually.
Give it a go.
I reckon you could.
Give it a good try.
We are actually looking for a boxer to represent Jaywick to be a world champion.
Right.
Maybe you could explain it because you are into it.
Yeah, but basically, I teach a specific style of boxing, peekaboo boxing.
Yep.
You know, like Customado, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
Yep. So with the good support from Adam here and Danny.
Well, hang on a minute. It goes further than that.
Well-
It comes from the lineage of Customado.
There we go.
Okay, yeah, because
He's in touch with the guy in America.
yeah,
Go on,
my
explain, go
coach
on.
is Tom Patty, who's Mike Tyson's best mate and room friend as well when they were training together. So he's actually taught me the system. And what we're looking to do, I've been teaching the system for 6 years, is to find the next Mike Tyson. So I thought, what a better place than to come here at Jaywick, see if there's any potential champions here.
You did some MMA.
I used to like doing a bit of MMA here and there.
Right.
Used to go to a place down the road. But what is it? Primal Combat.
Primal Combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I used to go there for a bit, and I used to do Southend.
Oh, right.
Yeah, Southend Combat.
What did you prefer, MMA or the boxing?
I think boxing, it's more technique to boxing than what you think than MMA, to be honest. MMA is just more brute. Boxing is using your brain.
You still need the techniques, don't you, when you get on the floor?
Yeah, you need to know the techniques, but it's more brutal force and everything rather than use. It's once you're down. Boxing is all about going the distance, 12 rounds.
Yeah, nice.
MMA finishes in 2 minutes.
Unless you're doing peekaboo boxing.
Yeah.
Because our concept is what Customado said about bad intentions.
Yeah.
What he meant by that is go for the knockout from the outset.
Yeah. Oh yeah, always go for the knockout, but always prepared to go the distance.
Yeah.
chap's on this because he's bought some pads. He's bought some pads. How do you fancy having a bit of a knock on the pads and trying a bit of a custom auto style? Right here.
I would not do it right now.
Go on, he's gone right here. Go on.
I would, but not after having my COVID jab.
Is it something that might interest you? Going
In the future? Yeah, 100%. Definitely.
Yeah?
100%.
Go on.
Not to forget females as well.
Oh yeah.
No,
For girls as well.
She's the soft one. I'm the one that likes to get a little go.
Every great woman is a every great man is a great woman.
There we go. You take care.
Try it on, yeah?
Here we go. Got a couple of girls here.
Maria.
Girls, do you want to learn how to box?
Yeah.
Yeah? Come down here then. Whilst we're looking for a Mike Tyson here, Denis is also looking for up-and-coming prospects from the ages of 9 upwards, both boys and girls. So we thought we'd stop to give these young lasses a quick lesson in peekaboo. Anyway, if anyone watching this thinks you have a little up-and-coming British champion, bring them along to see Denis at Peekaboo Boxing Club in Clacton at the Boxing Fitness Studio, or contact him online at www.peekabooboxing.co.uk. Right, let's get on. We're going on to the Broadway now. The Broadway, the main social hub. Jay?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's back in the
Class
day.
that? Back in the day.
There was one in the Brooklands, the main Brooklands Gardens.
Yep.
Plus there's the 3Js, the Tudor Parade, still going today. But this is the hub of Jaywick right now. We've got a new lovely Turkish restaurant open over here, doing great business, great for the community. We've got a banging little subs by the sea there, like our very own sandwich shop. We've got an Indian restaurant. We've got a hair restaurant, hair shop, a lovely shop there. We've got a lovely Broadway club over there. We've got Dots, which is getting rebuilt and redone. We've got another shop there called Alids. We've got inclusive ventures for all of the children. We are the hub. We are the heart. We are Jaywick.
Yes, mate. Were these the streets going back to your childhood? Were these the streets
these
where
were
you were
the
kind of
streets.
wandering,
When I was-
lost? Were you lost wandering around these
When I
streets?
was 11 years old and first moved to Jaywick, I said, what have I done wrong? Why am I here? The place is like a ghost town. Butlins are just shut. The whole place is derelict, you know, and there weren't many young people.
Who'd you move here with? Was it your mum and your dad?
No,
or
mum.
was-
My mum was ill. She died when I was 14, but I moved here with my dad and a few of my brother and sisters. And it was just, you know, this is
Hey!
this is my art, Jaywick. This is where, you know, I've been for like 40 years nearly now.
I don't know how sensitive this is to you now, mate, but I want to ask you
Yes.
this question. Like, how significant was it your mum's death in terms of your down spiral?
It was
that's the
99% of the reason I didn't care, because obviously when I thought about my life, not having a mum to share it with and getting older without her, you don't realise what you've got lost. You don't realise what you've got until it's gone. And when my mum died, then I knew there was no going back, and I realised what I lost. And that to me was a very spiral day where I just didn't care. I wanted to go to prison. I didn't want to live. I actually did things that risked my life because I didn't care.
Like what?
Like driving beyond my means. Like,
What does that mean?
well, driving with just no thought for myself, you know? I just do silly things, you know, and
Yeah, putting your life at risk.
put my own life at risk. And I went to prison, 8 times, as I said. And when I was in there was days when you get bullied for like months and months. And in the end, you just go out there and face them. And when you go out and face them, do you know what? They shake you by the hand and say it's about time. So I was fearing for my survival in prison for many months. When I went and challenged...
Did you put it on them then? When people were doing that, you put it
Yeah,
on
in
them?
the end, I went and faced them and said, all right, let's have it. And they said, I've been waiting 2 months for that, and shook my hand and said, I just wanted you to be a man and defend yourself.
Yeah.
And I realised that as well. Shine on! Even the bus man's giving me a bib. What a lovely place we live in. This is one love, one unity, one Jaywick. I love you, Colin. Colin, shine on. This is Colin.
I'm coming across.
Best bus driver in the world.
How you doing, brother?
Right,
You all right?
right.
Have you ever boxed?
My family have. Don't worry
Your
about
family
that.
have, but
Yeah,
not
I'm
now.
running
Oh,
late,
you got to
yeah.
get on. He's got to get on.
I've got to get on.
Colin, we love you.
I'll catch up
I'll see you,
Come
mate.
and see me.
See you later.
Shine on!
Shine on,
Hey,
yeah.
yo, can I be in a vlog, Jay?
Shine on.
Yo, shine on!
Shine on. Hey, how you doing? That's right. That's right. Do
He's back.
you remember?
He likes it,
What's
doesn't
this
he?
lady from the old video?
Joyce.
It was about a year ago. How are the men doing?
Oh, they were
Hello,
great.
Bob.
The great Irish travellers. How's Mike?
Come out and do
Once
some
at home
boxing.
and once in work.
Yeah?
Yeah,
How are they
Bob,
doing?
Boxing.
they're doing great.
Would they be up for coming to do a bit more filming, do you reckon?
Come on, you have a bit of boxing, didn't you? I know you have a bit.
Oh, that's one there. There's one there.
Adam,
Hey there, brother.
He wants to do some boxing.
Ain't he a beautiful man?
I'm a
Beautiful man.
Bobby.
He's my boyfriend. He wants to do some
He's
boxing.
my boyfriend. He's got a heart of gold.
Mate, listen, we've brought some boxing pads here. Do you want to give them a go? Come on.
Come on.
Wait till I'm drunk.
Wait, is he drunk? I think he's already drunk.
How you doing? Nice to see you, brother.
Hey.
Trying to find the next heavyweight champion.
Come out, everyone. Who wants to do some boxing? We've got some pads out here. Everyone, we're at the Never Say Die pub that we were at previously about a year ago. It's a nice little family atmosphere.
And he's bringing a lot to Denis.
Have you seen fights outside this pub?
Never.
No, never. Never seen a fight in Jaywick.
I don't believe that.
No, we
I
wouldn't say
don't believe that at all.
Would we? Never seen a fight here, have we? Never, ever. Never. No, what stays in Jaywick, stays in Jaywick. We protect our community. There's fights everywhere in the world. We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about making love and shining on. Don't we? Love and shining on.
Oh, we love it.
Yeah,
we
no,
love it.
everyone has their disagreements, but I swear I see hardly no fights ever here. None. I've been here 40 years and I've seen hardly no fights here ever.
No one's got tasty outside this pub.
No one, because everyone loves each other and they work it out through speaking and common sense. We're such a tight community, we work it out. And if there's someone really drunk,
What do you say to people outside though? Because when they think about Jaywick,
Yeah.
and even in my last video, the chaps, that gent that I was just talking to there, said that he's got a bit tasty a few times when it comes to scrapping outside. I think he had a fight outside the amusement park.
I think it's only alcohol talking and no one holds any grudges and I don't see anything naughty, just everyday life.
Bit of booze.
Bit of booze talking, that's
How
it.
is the crime in Jaywick these days?
There is no crime.
No?
No crime at all, no.
So if they looked up in the newspapers on the news...
There's no knife crime, there's no murders, there's nothing going on bad. Jaywick is the best place to live in the world. That's why I'm still living here after 40 years. Jaywick is beautiful.
There you go.
So please hear it from the inside, not the out.
I'll tell you what, we met some lovely
There's
people.
no crime in Jaywick, it's just shine. Shine, shine, shine. No crime, shine. Don't listen to them, listen to me. Mwah. Hello, nice to meet you. I've been to Joyce since 1986 and I make all the videos around here. It'd be lovely to work with you guys. Can I have a menu and what days
Yes,
you're
I'll give a
open?
menu. We open every day, sir.
Every day, yeah? Yes. I'm going to bring my family up, my daughter and that,
Have
yeah?
you boys ever boxed?
There you go.
You ever boxed?
You have a box? We're looking for some
fight now?
world champion.
No, not that.
See, this is what I do. I'm giving you great publicity here, guys. You are worldwide.
MMA or boxing, what have you done?
I've done boxing.
You've done boxing?
It's a discipline, isn't it?
What style?
It's a focus.
I'm orthodox.
Oh, you're orthodox,
yeah.
I'm Turkish as well.
Definitely, I like to
Are you?
check out
Yeah,
Jaywick.
so
Where are you
Wouldn't
from? Are
know.
you Turkish?
I'm not Turkish.
Oh, no, where are you from?
Look at I'm Jamaican and Irish.
Yes, Jaywick's fucking
Jamaican Irish. Hey, listen.
I was gonna
I'm telling you now, this boy can fight Jamaican andIrish.
Hey, Bam, you
Two
get
good fighting traditions. Did your dad fight or anyone else?
My uncles.
Your uncles, were they good? Were they sort of championship level?
Semi-pro.
Really?
Semi-pro.
So it's in the blood of it, man.
We're in the Irish side more anyway.
Definitely the Irish. Definitely Irish. Listen, lovely to meet you, brother.
And you.
Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Hey.
Once he puts it
All the
up-
best, mate. Take care, yeah?
Thank you. You too, guys. Shine on. Hello, guys.
Hey!
Postman, we love you. Is there any boxers at the Royal Mail? And we're trying to train people up in Jaywick rather than go off the wrong path. We're trying to teach them boxing as a discipline. And that has saved them going to prison 8 times like I did and being a child when they're 49. Maybe not. You want to see me at 69.
In London, Islington Boxing Club.
which one?
Islington Boys
Yeah.
Box. Yeah,
I boxed there when I was a kid.
Ronnie Agland.
Well, I don't know really.
Yeah, Ronnie used to run it.
Yeah.
I think his son Lenny runs
Yeah.
it there. But I went to school with Lenny, and I knew like
But
Ronnie
Islington
was.
Boxing Club, when I boxed
See,
there,
we knew you were someone. He's
it was in
going to say his surname's Cray now.
Sobel Centre.
Yeah,
Sobel Centre. Islington Boxing Club was in that initially.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I
It
did.
moved about. It
Yeah,
finished
moved
up
about, yeah.
somewhere up near Crouch End, where I used to live in an old industrial thing. But the council forever trying to get them. The council want kids to stay out of trouble, and then the next thing the council are going, oh, you know, we want you out of here because like we need the park, and all the park is like just full of old alkies sitting about, and yet kids are going in there learning something. Lenny said to me once, he'd like, kids are coming here, they starting at like 12, 13 years old. She said by the time they leave, they're 21, 22, they've gone past the getting into the drug stage. So, you know, he said, like, it's all good.
Selfie, is that all right?
Yeah, mate.
Oh, he's absolutely right about that, isn't he?
Absolutely, yeah.
I didn't make a video.
All about having a pathway, something to do, options.
Yeah.
So,
And yeah,
direction.
The powers that be, the people that are in councils and hold those positions don't really know about the importance of such a discipline like this.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll give you an example. Cheshunt Boxing Club, which is part of our organisation. They've been running for over 57 years, but they've been asked by the council to close down because they want to use the premises for something else.
There you go. Right. Okay, fellas, just get together as a little group.
Yep.
We've decided, right, having found that we've had a bit of success here in Jaywick, haven't we?
We sure have. There's lots of champions here.
With the Ute, but we're going to go into Clacton, into the town centre.
Yes.
What do you reckon about that?
that's
See what we
great.
can find there, and then that'll be it. That'll be a wrap. What do you reckon?
I think there's as much talent in Clacton as there is Jaywick and all of the surrounding areas.
It's going to be interesting.
And I think once his word gets out, a lot more people will come forward as well. What a great thing Denis and Adam are doing. Shine on. Behind the scenes, look.
There's Denis in the back of the van.
We love Denis, yay!
And there's the famous Danny Sloggett.
With Adam and Denis, we are all equal.
We're all doing it. We're off to Clacton. Let's do it, lads. Let's do it.
Can't wait. Are they ready for the Jaywick Shine?
Are they ready?
We are ready.
Let's do it. Let's get into the centre of Clacton and see what we can find, shall we? Right, we're all entering the town centre here in Clacton. It looks dead, guys. Gentlemen, are you boxers? Listen, thanks for stopping, guys. Oh, Hamid, no, come over here, come over here.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Do you box? Have you ever boxed?
No, I've never boxed.
You look like you box.
No,
You look like you could handle yourself, mate. You look like you could.
I just go to the gym. I just don't box.
So gym is
Okay.
how you keep fit. Focus.
You know Mike Tyson, right?
Yeah.
Okay, this gentleman is a direct descendant of the man that trained Mike Tyson.
Really?
So I'm sure you know Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
His
He used to
style
be
of
my
boxing.
favourite when I was a child.
Well, there you
Oh,
go.
mate,
Yeah.
amazing.
So
I used to look at him most of his fights. And
Yeah.
even when I grew up now, I just been looking on YouTube as well. So
there you go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm a Ghanaian.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is interesting, actually. Have you heard of Freezy?
Yeah.
Freezy's a friend of mine. Freezy McBone.
Freezy McBone.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Who's Freezy McBone?
Yeah,
doesn't seem
Freezy
like a normal
McBone.
name.
He's
Come on,
actually
mate.
over in Ghana
He
now.
always done now. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a bit
And,
trying to set up some
you
boxing.
Ghanaian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, so you both know the
So,
same.
Adam,
Oh,
that's a
it's
very good point you've
amazing.
made, because when Freezy's promised when he's going to come back to the UK, we're going to do a session on the pads.
Okay.
Because
He's
he
going to come Clacton here.
he likes peekaboo boxing.
Why is he called Freezy McBone?
Well, I think he chose that name himself, though.
Yeah,
He chose it himself.
He likes being
Because
called.
that's not his real name.
Has he got a freezing bone?
Well, maybe because he's got a very,
Sorry.
he's got a very dirty punches. So
His real name is, I don't know how you pronounce it, S-E-T-H.
S-E-T-H.
Zeth. Yeah.
Seth Guillama, aka Freezy McBones, has carved a remarkable path from his early years in Ghana to becoming a rising star in the international boxing scene. He's discovered a passion for boxing as a means of overcoming adversity and pursuing his dreams. Born and raised in Bima, a Shanti region in Ghana, Guillama's childhood was marked by challenges. He had to travel 2 miles to fetch water, which is crazy, and it made me think about the simplest things we take for granted in the West. Despite various hardships though, and coming from a poor background, his mother and father never gave up in supporting him and his 10 sisters. 10 sisters! Now, he wanted to make them proud, so he moved from Ghana to London to make something of himself with dreams of becoming a professional boxer. Now, unfortunately, he ended up sleeping on the streets and hitching night buses to keep warm and get rest, struggling to eat and without any income. But he never quit. He'd wake up in the morning at 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. running like a madman, as he put it. He wanted to do something to motivate his community, friends and family, and he has. After rigorous training at local London gyms, Guillermo made his professional boxing debut in 2017, adopting the moniker Freezy Mac Bones. In his early fights, he demonstrated his raw talent and determination, catching the attention of boxing enthusiasts globally. Throughout 2018-2019, McBones ascended through the ranks of the light heavyweight division, accumulating victories and gaining a dedicated fan base. His breakthrough came in 2020 for standout performance that solidified his reputation as a rising star in the sport, drawing comparisons to the legendary boxer Mike Tyson. Now, I contacted Freezy and he got back to me quickly to say that I could use his Instagram footage. And well, look, check this out. You've been seeing this. This is why people liken him to Iron Mike Tyson. Anyway, his continued success has not only inspired boxers in Ghana, but also garnered admiration worldwide, establishing himself as a prominent figure in professional boxing. His journey underscores the power of resilience and dedication, inspiring fans and athletes alike with his remarkable rise from humble beginnings to international acclaim in boxing. Now, hang on a minute, we've got some pads here.
Okay.
Can you give it a bit of a go?
No, I'm really sorry, yeah.
But you fancy going to his club though?
I really do, but I'm going for the fitness, not boxing.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Really good to meet you. Excellent stuff. Take care, guys. All the best, yeah?
Bye.
So, okay, these are the kind of stories, this is the reason why we're doing this, right? And we're coming into a really interesting part. There's loads of youngsters here in the centre, so that was a really good meet up. Let's see who we can find here. How you fellas doing?
Have a look.
You fancy learning how to box?
No.
You sure?
I'm all right for now.
He actually, his trainer is his trainer. They train together. And he wants to teach that to us. And we're trying to turn lives around. Started in Jaywick, where I live. Now we're coming to Clacton, offer the opportunity to everybody.
If I decided from younger on, maybe.
Yeah. Shine on! We are going to make a difference. We're going to get arrested doing it. We don't care.
Danny has definitely sprung to life. He was having a bit of a bad day, but I think the shoot has energised him.
Nice to see you. How
you doing?
How you doing, brother?
All right, mate.
How you going? Your dad used to be a fighter, did he?
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
What kind of boxer was he?
I just in Moroccan boxing anyway, and
He was a Moroccan boxer?
Yeah.
What about you? Have you ever...
Man, I've been there with my dad. He's really good.
Yeah?
Me and my dad, we are really good fighters, really.
Oh. Listen, why don't you ever go on the pads there?
No, not today. No, I want to go in the ring and then try and with them, really, in the ring.
Oh, no. Listen, lovely to meet you, brother. Thank you. How you doing, bud? You boxed before? Have you got a problem with your shoulder? Because this man over here is... Do you like boxing?
I have too many fights in the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Would you rather take that and use that energy into a proper boxing style, learn a proper boxing style? What do you reckon?
Not really, because I'll end up killing someone. I've already been told by a professional boxer before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Why's that?
I'm just too angry.
What are you angry about, if you don't mind me asking?
Everything.
What's angering you?
Don't know, I just like to fight. I was born to fight. Something.
Yeah? You get a lot of scraps around here?
Not around here, no. All in London.
You know Mike Tyson?
Yeah.
Okay, so Mike Tyson's trainer, he's a direct descendant of the lineage of Mike Tyson. He teaches a style called peekaboo, which is the style that Mike Tyson was taught by Customato.
See, I don't even live around here. My bird lives around here.
She lives around here?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I live in London.
Oh, you live in London? Whereabouts?
Near Lewisham.
Okay. So you come down to visit your lady?
Yeah.
Yeah? I wonder if you could, I don't know, what do you reckon about coming down and popping into the gym when you come down here?
I need to go gym anyway. I'm getting fat, mate. Look, can't tell.
We got some pads here. Do you want to give it a go?
Not
See if
really,
you can fight?
mate. I'm waiting for them to come out of McDonald's.
Fair enough.
That's why I'm not in there, because I'll eat and get even more fat.
Listen, nice to speak to you, mate.
And you, mate.
All the best, yeah? I'll tell you what's a shame. He's got massive anger issues, isn't it? It's like this is a sort of bloke that needs to go boxing, isn't it?
Absolutely. Redirect his aggression into, discipline, learn something. He seems he's quite bitter about something, but he can turn that aggression into a positive. Come down to the gym, learn something, a discipline.
Yeah.
He could turn his life around using boxing.
Yeah, I've 100%. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but like, if there's anyone out there, any guys out there that are really angry, and you've got a good reason to be, just try and, you can channel that energy. Promise you, into a discipline like boxing, and trust me, you will get that energy out. Even me years ago, I was so angry about stuff to do with a past relationship, and I had to channel that anger somewhere. It had to come out, and honestly, it's the best thing to start punching a bag and doing stuff like that. So,
actually, I would just add on that. Customado, our mentor, his house in Catskills, he from memory, he used to house about 15 boxers in there, and never used to charge him a penny.
Really?
Yeah, provide food, shelter, and teaching boxing.
So he was a father to the.
Absolutely.
Do you find that though, that you play a father role as a boxing trainer because of the kind of people that come in? I mean, often guys do bring a lot of angry energy, right? So you do end up, if you're in a good place yourself, you do end up playing the role of a father.
Well, I hope so.
Would you like to be a boxer for the area? It would teach discipline. It would teach you morals. Would you like to be a boxer? We can teach you to box. You're going to be a boxer for us.
What's here we go.
Richard Little.
Charlie.
His name's Charlie.
Charlie Little.
Charlie.
Richard Little.
Richard Little.
You could be a heavyweight boxer. You've got a lot of style, my friend. If you challenge your energy, you could be the next champion of the world.
Yeah.
Would you like that, Charlie? Yeah. Would you like a little spar with this man, yeah?
Let's do it,
Here we go. Go on, Charlie. Do your thing.
Go on then, have a whack it. Good, and that one, that's it. Good.
Charlie.
Hey! Oh. You got some power there, Charlie.
Good lads.
Go on, Charlie, look.
Well done.
I wouldn't want to get on the wrong side of you.
Are you going to show us your guns? Is that 2 tickets
Look
to the
at that
gun?
gun.
Yes. That is fantastic.
Shine on.
That is pure brute strength. Now there's a man who's boxed before. You ever had a fight before? Boxing fight?
Definitely not, mate, no.
Do you fancy learning to train how to fight?
I'm alright for now, mate, thank you.
No? Guys and girls, you know Mike Tyson?
Sadly, yes.
Sadly? You don't like Mike Tyson?
No. I'm not really a big fan of boxing.
Ah, what are you into?
Pink Floyd. Do you like Pink Floyd?
I have no idea who that is.
Pink Floyd. Do you like the Beatles? Music, the Beatles.
I've heard of the Beatles, yeah.
Yeah? Right, so we're going further into Clacton town centre. Aha. How you doing, my friend?
Right, mate.
Do you like boxing?
Yeah, I've seen you before.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
What, over there?
No, on YouTube, mate.
Oh, on YouTube. Yeah. Do you know anyone who could do with learning the Mike Tyson style of boxing?
I mean, as long as they stop shoplifting after.
Is it like that round here? Is it like that?
Unfortunately so, yeah. Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, I mean, we run the radio system in town to
Right.
stop the shoplifters.
Right.
So, yeah, we do have a lot of problems with shoplifting, unfortunately.
They're the ones that could do with.
Yeah, something
Yeah,
to
yeah.
do,
Something like this.
something to do, yeah. I'll put it around the buildings that we
That'd be
manage.
great. I don't even mind, popping down and doing a demo for,
Yep.
Okay,
perfect.
That'd be great.
All right, thank
Nice
you.
to meet you guys.
And you, thank you.
Cheers. I think we've bothered the Clactonians and the Jaywickonians enough, right? for today?
Clacton, we will leave you in peace. We're going back to Jaywick where we belong, but we love you.
Hey!
Thanks for letting us come in, guys.
Right, we're off now. It's been good, isn't it? What are you doing?
I tell you what, Adam and Denis, it was phenomenal seeing what it did to people, like the way they get involved and they interact,
100%.
the way the smile comes to their face just by physically doing something. Boxing is definitely the way forward. If we can teach more people boxing before crime and other things, then that would give them the discipline they need to become more successful quicker.
Boom.
I want to thank you too, because you have come to Jaywick and given us these opportunities. I want to thank Adam as well, because he has brought us all together to show what we can all achieve together. So shine on, don't ever look down on someone unless you're helping them up.
Don't forget, if anyone is interested in peekaboo style boxing, please, I'm going to leave the details on, contact Denis. And we're looking for the next Mike Tyson or Michelina Tyson, whatever. We've seen some amazing people. Anyway, until the next time, take care, everyone. See ya.
Shine on, bye-bye.